Today's adventure takes us to a very, very windy Homewood, Illinois, and to Washington Memorial Gardens here in Homewood, Illinois. This cemetery goes back to the 1800s, I think the mid 1800s, late 1800s. But today we're going to try to find the graves of a couple of people you may know. Blues singer Koko Taylor's in this cemetery, as well as stand-up comedian Bernie Mac, and you might remember him from the Bernie Mac show that aired on Fox in the early 2000s. So come join me as we explore this wonderful cemetery. It's a brisk, sunny winter day here in Homewood, Illinois. Let's talk about Koko Taylor and see if we could find her grave today. Look at these old ones. 1890, 1912. So Koko Taylor, her real name was Kara Walton. She was a Grammy award-winning blues singer, recorded about a dozen albums, 7 Grammy nominations. Can't read that. That must be in, I'm not sure what language that's in. She was named to the Blues Hall of Fame in 1997. And her final performance was the Blues Music Award on May 7th, 2009. And she died from complications from surgery on June 3rd of 2009. So less than a month after she did the music awards. And here's her grave right here. Koko Taylor Harris, September 28th, 1928 to June 3rd, 2009. Pretty neat. I don't know why Find a Grave said her name was Kara Walton. It doesn't say that on here at all. It says Koko Taylor Harris. And there's the grave of Koko Taylor. This is an interesting area here. It's fenced in. Penny is the name on this one. 1916 to 1968 for Annie. And then Lawson, 1913. There's no death date for Lawson for some reason. Fenced in. All right, let's go take a look at a couple of these ones over here. They look like they're a bit older. Here's one from 1915. Amanda Berry Smith, world-renowned Methodist, African-American evangelist and missionary, 1837 to 1915. That's interesting. And there's one here as well. William Marshall, died 1914. You wonder how many tombstones are just covered up in these cemeteries. This looks like this is just a base to one. There appears to be some older ones over here. I see a cross straight away. Let's check that one out. It says Mother on there. Jekka Sobat, 1888 to 1918. I have no idea what that says. I don't even know what language that is. Maybe somebody watching can clue me in on the comments as to what language that might be. And there's a piece of something here of a different language. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea what language that is. Let's see what we got here. It's an old one. Can we read it though? Not very well. Maybe you could see it better on the camera than I can here. but I cannot read that. It's amazing that this cross is still on this one. Actually, it looks like it's been repaired at one time. Our mother, Mary Bud something, born October, died 1926 in August. God bless her, it says. That's pretty nice. It's this one here. Anzi. I can't really make that out. Oh. It's father. Garrett Herman. It must be in German. Nightingale. Yeah, it must be in German. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, this one I'm not going to be able to make out. But you can see all the crosses here. Gives it an interesting look. This one, unfortunately, is damaged. Oh, here's a piece of that plaque. So I saw that other piece of plaque in the tombstone back there. And here's the rest of it. I don't know. That's interesting. Died 12/23/1921. Look at all these little crosses here. Oh, now they have inscriptions on this side. I don't know what language that is. Interesting. Usually I'm pretty good at determining languages. I don't know if that's Yiddish. Very interesting, though. We have some more crosses over here. I mean, this is old. This is old stuff. Look at that. A lot of time went into that one. Gonna have to start bringing a translator with me to these explorations. This is a beautiful stone here. It's all in mud over here, though. Voila Risich, it looks like. 1967. That's when she died, and Pete died in 1989. Let's take a look at these two here. Alex Clado. Very nice monuments. Here's James Miller. You can still see his photo there. Very nice monuments. I love doing these explorations. Boy, you can really see sunken graves right here. I love doing these explorations, but man, I don't know if you can see the flags. It is windy out here. And although the temperature's in the low 40s and it's sunny, that wind is biting, really cold. I like these old cemeteries with the mature trees. Here we have the Marcuson family, early 1920s. I'm going to check out this large stone over here. John Benson, born 1890, died 1915. So not an old person at all, 25. See the relief of the flower here. Very, very nice. Very nice. All right, guys, so we're going to go into this outdoor mausoleum and try to find the tomb of Bernie Mac. Most people that watch my channel know who Bernie Mac is. He's a stand-up comedian. His real name is Bernard McClough. He began in the Chicago's Cotton Club in 1990 as a stand-up comedian. By 2001, he had his own sitcom, The Bernie Mac Show, which he received 2 Emmy nominations for Best Actor in a Comedy Series. And he acted in a bunch of films. Oh, here he is, right over here. Here's Bernie Mac. Bernard McClough. He acted in a bunch of films such as Ocean's 11, The Players Club, Head of State, Bad Santa. I believe he was even in Transformers. He died of a disease called sarcoidosis, or something to that effect, which caused some inflammation of tissues, and after being in the ICU for 3 weeks, he had cardiac arrest and passed away. And there we have the tomb of comedian Bernie Mac. Okay, guys, thank you for taking a walk with me today. Beautiful old cemetery, some great stones, some writing on monuments that I've never seen before. I don't know what language that was. So again, if you knew what language that is, please leave that in the comments. And as always, until next time, that's right, keep exploring.